What's going on, everybody, and welcome to Terrell Speaks. I'm your host, Timothy Wills, and this is the show where I do commentary on current events as well as other interesting topics. Be sure to follow me on my social media platforms, Timothy T. Wilks on Facebook, Terrell Speaks on YouTube, and Terrell Guided Me Wilks on Instagram. And also to show your support, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, engage, and last but not least, enjoy the show.
Pando killed the beat.
Okay, now we can get this thing started. First, I'm going to cover a story about these teenagers that attacked this cop and they tried to shoot at this cop. It's a ridiculous story. They had no choice but to fire at these teenagers. These cops had to defend themselves, right? This is the only case where I say the cops were justified. Well, there are a few cases, but this is one in particular where the cops were completely justified in their actions. And like I said, I always have to be fair. I'm fair. When they handle things correctly, or when they try their best to do the right thing, and then they have no choice but to do, when they have no choice but to shoot, stuff like that, I have to be fair, you know. But let's get right into it. I'm going to do my commentary, and I'm going to read the story first, and then I'm going to do my commentary. Let's go. Two foster children broke into a Volusia County home Tuesday night, then used guns they found inside the residence, including an AK-47, to repeatedly fire at deputies for 30 minutes, according to the sheriff's officials. The Volusia County Sheriff's Office said 12-year-old Travis O'Brien and 14-year-old Nicole Jackson faced felony charges of attempted first-degree murder of law enforcement officers and armed burglary. Deputies said they were in the area of 1050 Enterprise Osteen Road looking for the girl and boy who has diabetes after they ran away from Florida United Methodist Children's Home, a foster home. So the deputies in the Deltona area go out looking for this 12-year-old and this 14-year-old because the 12-year-old is insulin dependent, and the 12-year-old, if he doesn't get his medication within 4 hours, it's going to be a critical medical emergency. Volusia County Sheriff Mike Chitwood said deputies were near a trail when a resident approached and said glass was heard shattering at a nearby home. When deputies went to that residence, they noticed obvious signs of forced entry. And the amazing thing is, they don't do what I would have done. I would have walked in because I have an eyewitness telling me two juveniles just forced their way into the home, Chitwood said. They take a step back and contact the homeowner and say, should anybody have access to your home, as resources are pouring in to surround the property. The homeowner had recently left and said no one should be at the residence, but that there was an AK-47, a pump shotgun, a handgun, and 200 pounds of ammunition inside. Deputies said the children grabbed the guns and opened fire at deputies at about 8:30 p.m. They also used baseball bats to destroy furniture, toilets, and a tub, according to authorities. At 8:28, one of my sergeants, who was the first to arrive, Sergeant Donnie Maxwell, takes fire multiple times, never returns fire. At 8:31, one of our units responds, they're being fired at by the 12 and the 14-year-old. At 8:33, another call comes out from another group of deputies surrounding the home, saying that shots were fired. At 8:40, the 14-year-old emerges from the property and threatens to kill Sergeant Maxwell. At 8:54, the juvenile male, armed with an AK-47 opens fire on deputies, Chitwood said. Up to that point, deputies hadn't returned the fire, according to the sheriff. Instead, he said they tried to de-escalate the situation and stepped into the line of fire to throw a cell phone into the house in hopes of ending things peacefully. The 14-year-old comes out of the garage with a pump shotgun, levels it at deputies, and despite warnings to drop it, she walked back into the garage. She comes back a second time, and that's when deputies open fire after taking multiple rounds, Chitwood said. The girl was shot in the chest and in the arm, according to Chitwood. She was fighting for her life, but she was later listed in stable condition. My deputy showed more restraint than I'm showing right now because I am furious that we could be burying somebody tonight. That took multiple rounds. And I know for a fact one banana clip was empty from the AK-47. I know from the radio transmissions that a 12-year-old opened fire on us. I know that the 14-year-old opened fire on us with a shotgun and then walked out and threatened one of my sergeants and told him she was going to kill him. And we didn't return fire. But after she came out of the garage, we had to do what we had to do, Chitwood said. Deputies immediately applied tourniquets and rendered aid while also turning their attention to the boy who was still armed with the AK-47, according to Chitwood, who said O'Brien dropped the gun about 30 seconds later. Now see, this story, they had to have some formal training. They had to have some type of training, and because this is, how can a 12 and a 14-year-old have the knowledge to empty a clip, reload the clip, and empty again? How do children have this type of information? These are foster kids, right? These are foster children, 12 and 14-year-old, and they have all this in them. They're willing to threaten a cop. They're willing to unload on these cops. They broke into a house, stole some guns. Okay, this is my question. I like to ask questions. I like to ask questions. How did these kids know which house had guns in it? How did these kids know which house to break into? Something's missing in this. That's what other people had questions about too. These kids have had to have some kind of training. How do you be a 12 and 14-year-old, know how to properly shoot a gun, know how to properly shoot a gun, unload, reload, empty clips? Someone had some type of influence on them. They had some type of outside influence. It had to happen somewhere. There had to be something going on, because I don't know any 12-year-old to know how to unload a gun, reload it. You know, you'd be surprised these days. I wouldn't be surprised if I know some that know how to do it. But what I'm saying is, they knew exactly what house to break into. They left a foster home. They ran away. They knew what house to break into. This was planned. There was some kind of plan behind this, because things happened and came together too swiftly and too smoothly. Things came. It's just not. It's not all adding up to me. They had some type of training. They had some type of plan going on. They knew what house to break into. They knew what house to break into. How did they know? How did they know these people had weapons? They tore up the furniture. They knew how to load these guns. They knew how to turn the safeties off. They knew this stuff. How did they know it? Who trained them? Who showed them these things? Who influenced these kids to have this type of behavior, to have this type of mindset, to want to kill police? Somebody influenced them. Somebody got inside their mind. Somebody talked to these kids. That's why we have to. I don't know. We have to do a better job with our children. How did they come about this mindset? They threatened to kill police. They had no choice but to fire. They tried to de-escalate the situation. They're like, I'm going to kill you. They threatened to kill the police. How do you have this type of mindset at 12 years old? How do you have this type of mindset at 14 years old? How do you do it? Who put this in your mind? Somebody taught them this. Somebody showed them these things. Somebody had to. There's no way they thought of this themselves. Someone influenced somebody, whoever had influence. I'm not gonna just automatically put it on the foster parents, but someone outside of that gave them this mentality. Showed them how to shoot a gun. Showed them how to unload a gun. They were around some people that showed them this. They got this from somebody. No, things like this don't just happen. This had to be planned. They broke into a house. They knew these people had weapons. They knew it. They knew these people. How did they know, though? This is my question. How did they know they had weapons? How did they knew the police were going to be there? They threatened to kill the police. They planned all this out. This happened too perfectly to not have a plan set in motion, to not have somebody pulling the string. Somebody influenced these kids to do this. I know you have evil people and stuff like that, but things like this are taught. They were around some people that taught them this. They were around some people that showed them how to do this, showed them how to unload guns. I'm just saying this. I'm just saying that a child knowing how to do this kind of stuff, they didn't teach themselves. They didn't teach themselves this. They had influence. They had somebody help them. Some grown person taught them how to do this. Taught them how to shoot guns. Taught them how to kill. They were aiming to kill. They were trying to kill. They were trying to kill the police. That's why I say this one time was justified. This time it was justified. If they had killed these, I'm gonna tell you this. If you're a 12-year-old and you're shooting at me, if somebody's 12 years old shooting at me with a shotgun, it's not about the child anymore. It's not about the kid anymore. If you're a child, you're shooting at me with a shotgun, I no longer care about the life of the child at this point. Now I have to survive. Now I have to do what I have to do. They had to do what they had to do. They have to go home to their families. They had to do what was best for them and their families. They couldn't, they couldn't, there was nothing else they could do. So I read the story, there was nothing else they could do. They couldn't do anything else about this. They had to, they had to protect themselves. In this case, I say it's justified. They had to do it. They had to shoot. Because they weren't going to stop. When they had to show that they meant business. They weren't going to stop. The kids weren't going to keep shooting and all this stuff. So, some people have no hope. You have some people that have hope. You can redeem them and all this kind of stuff. Some people have no hope. Some people you have to throw them away. Some people you have to throw them into the system. You have to throw them. Because anytime you're threatening to kill cops and threatening to kill people and breaking into houses and stealing guns and wanting to shoot up things, something's wrong with you. They're at 12 and 14 and they're already psychopaths. They already don't care about killing people. They already don't value life. Someone taught them this stuff. Who's teaching our kids this crap? Who's showing our kids these things? Who's showing our kids that there's nothing wrong with killing? That it's okay to kill, that you don't value life, that you could do. Who's doing this to our children? Where do our kids get this stuff from? These are questions that I'm asking. Maybe someone else can help me with this. This one I'm baffled about. I don't know. Because this baffled me. I don't understand how a child, who would teach a child this kind of stuff? What sick, psychopathic idiot would teach a child this nonsense? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I don't know. I can't tell you. It's all ridiculous to me. I can't seem to understand it. Because, I don't know. I'm lost on this one. I'm just completely lost on it. I don't get it. I don't understand it. There's nothing anybody can do to make me understand this. Because for someone to teach their child this, or someone to teach a child this, any child this. I know a parent didn't do it. They had foster parents. But for people to teach children this kind of stuff, they're sick. And it's just... children are easier to influence than adults, so Somebody got into their head and convinced them and showed them these things, showed them these tricks. They used military tactics on the police. They had some kind of training. They had specialized training. Someone trained them on this kind of stuff. That's sad, man. When you have people teaching kids this, even when you have people in the streets teaching kids how to sell dope, telling kids to take dope to school and sell it, telling kids how to use guns, or telling kids to kill somebody. You got 14, 15-year-olds with guns and 12-year-olds that are shooting guns and killing people. Even with the black on black crimes, I'm gonna get into that, where you have our young children are taking guns and killing people with them, killing innocent people. Our 12-year-olds, our 14-year-olds are taking guns and shooting and killing people with them. We're doing it. Our children are doing this stuff, selling dope to each other. I mean, we have our kids have terrible examples, terrible people to look up to. They're looking up to people in the streets. They're looking up to people that have horrible mindsets. TV media, there's a lot of different influences there. But as far as the children, these children, someone taught them this. Someone showed them these things. They had an influence somewhere. And I'm willing to bet that it's probably going to happen again, because someone's teaching these children this kind of stuff. It always happens. It does. I know it's going to happen again because it happens a lot. You have children with guns. They have access to guns. They know how to use the guns. They know how to shoot them. They know how to unload the clip. They can empty the clip and reload it. They can reload a clip. They know how to unload a gun with ammunition and shoot. They can use military tactics on the police. They know how to kill. They're trained to kill. Children now. Children. They knew what house to break into. That's just, that's just what it is. But y'all let me know what y'all think about that one. It's ridiculous. I don't know how they learned this. I don't know who they learned it from. But these people are whoever taught them these things are terrible people. And whoever gave these kids that mindset, it's just terrible. It's horrible. But I just had to go over that story. I'm gonna segue into the whole red pill thing. Let's do the red pill movement. The whole red pill, manosphere, incel stuff, black pill, all these women hating groups. Let's do that. Let's talk about that. First, I'm gonna talk about. I have to take some things that I disagree with. You have people like Kevin Samuels, Tommy Sotomayor, people like that say things about women, say things about black women, and some of them, the MGTOW movements, they say things about women in general that's just not true. And I'm sick of hearing misinformation. You know, I can ignore it, but it's everywhere. It's just misinformation all over the place, because you have people like that. The reason why I don't like some of Kevin Samuel's stuff, and is because he said some things I disagreed with. I covered one of them out of the show, but this is another thing that I disagreed with. He believes he's saying that men say that this is how men think. This is how men think. If we take a woman out on a date, we only want sex. This is all men. This is how men think. This is me. On this one, you gotta speak for yourself, because some men, a lot of us, if we take a woman out on a date, if we want to pay for her date, you have some men that are interested in pursuing something with that woman. We're interested. It's more than just about sex. Okay. A lot of men pursue a woman because they genuinely want to get to know them. They genuinely want to. They see a future with that woman. That's why he's spending money on her, because he sees a future. He's not taking her on a date just to have sex. All men don't think that way. He said it's all men think. And it's another thing. Men have no right to tell women what to do with their body. There's no way you need to listen to somebody that's telling you, if a man takes you on a date, you have to give it up. That's not true. That's false. If you want to wait till marriage, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm here to tell you that. if you're a woman and you want to wait till marriage to have sex, there's nothing wrong with it. Because he said, I've watched several of his live streams, so I'm not lying. You can go watch any of his live streams yourself. He says this: you have to give it up after you go on a date with him. 3 dates on him, you have to have sex with this guy that's taking you out on these dates. I took you out on a date, so now you got to sleep with me. See, the problem with relationships, we've turned it into a business. The problem with dating, we've turned it into a business. Dating is not a business. There's a business side to everything now, but dating and relationships is not a business. There's no, if it's a business, there's nothing genuine about it. It's just an exchange. I give you, you give me. I give you, you give. There's nothing genuine about it. Relationships are genuine. Now I've talked about it on my other show. If you want to see more about relationships, go listen to the T-Dub show, because I talk about all about relationships. It's all about genuine. It's all about love. It's all about romance. People don't let people trick you into thinking that there's no love involved. That's crap. Because people like that, people in loveless relationships and loveless marriages, go ask them how they feel about their significant other. It's not happy. It's a miserable existence. To be married to somebody or be with somebody you don't really want to be with. It's just a business exchange. They give me, I give you. That's all crap. You don't know what you're talking about. Some people do that, but that's their choice. But it's not all about that. People can do what they want. It's different choices. And this too. And he tells women this: if you had children before, you have to give it up to every other man that you date. You don't have the right to wait till marriage anymore. You don't have the right to do what you want with your vagina. If you gave it up to other men, so you gotta sleep with me. That's the most ridiculous crap I've ever heard. What if that woman made a decision later on in life that she didn't want to do that anymore? What if that woman made a decision that she wanted to just not give herself to every man that she takes out on a date? All men don't think like this. All men don't think that if I take you out on a date, you have to have sex with me. That's not true. All men don't think like this. I'm thinking to myself, as I'm watching this stuff, speak for yourself, homie. All men don't think like this. Some men are actually genuinely interested in that's why women act like this now, because they think that all men are just trying to get the goods. All men don't think like that. There's different types of men. There's different types of women. All men don't just want sex. All men do not just want sex. Some men value quality time. Some men value intelligent conversation. Some men value other things. We don't all just value. I'm just gonna take her out so I can get some. No, we don't all think that way. We do not all think like that. Do not listen to Kevin Samuels. Do not listen to Kevin Samuels. Don't listen to him when he says that kind of stuff. And like I said, there's a lot of things I disagree with. I don't agree with all that stuff. That's crap. I'm not gonna tell a woman what she has to do with her body. You gotta give me something because I took you on a date. And then you have other MGTOW people. You have other people. You don't ever need to commit to a woman. You don't ever need to do these things with a woman. If you treat your woman right, you a simp. I've seen people like that. It was a picture on Facebook. I seen this. It was a dude. He was showing affection to his woman. He out here simping. What's wrong with you guys? What is wrong with these people? Something's wrong with. If I'm telling you this, if you're a guy and you've had problems with women in the past, don't sit around and listen to this old crap. It's crap. Just because you gave your heart to a woman that didn't want you, don't mean all women are like that. I've done that. I've gave my heart to the wrong people. But I'm not on here bashing women. I'm not on here saying I hate all women. I'm not on here telling you that all women are bad. All of them want to control you. All of them are evil. All of them are terrible. No, they're not. I was just choosing the wrong type of woman. I just was giving the wrong type of women the time of day. Women that didn't deserve my attention, I was giving it to them. That was my fault. That was my bad. They had nothing to do with the good women. You have different types of women. They want you to treat all women the same. They want you to take a woman on a date and make her pay for it the first time. They telling you all this. They load filling your head with this crap. If you're romantic to your woman, if you pay for the first date, if you hold the door open, you a simp? Are you kidding me? You a simp for being a gentleman? You a simp for you not a real man? If you, last time I checked, I might be wrong. Last time I checked, I thought a man's job was to be romantic, was to provide security, was to protect the woman, was to honor the woman, was to show honor and love. What happened to that stuff? What happened to men protecting women? What happened to men showing honor and love to their woman? What happened to all this stuff? What happened to it? What happened to us showing her that we care about her, that we love her? Buying flowers, buying roses, buying cars and stuff. What happened to that? If that woman don't appreciate it, find another woman. That's all you gotta do. You got women that appreciate it. She just didn't want you. She don't like you. You got women. A lot of women. It's not that they don't want it. You just was doing it for the wrong woman. You need to find one that's gonna appreciate that. That's all you gotta do. And then y'all complain, these manospheres, the red pills, y'all sit on the internet, y'all whine and y'all cry about how the perfect 10 women, how the supermodel looking women don't want you. You have a choice. Let me tell you about life. You can get a new car that you can't afford. Looks come with a cost. You can get a new car that you can't afford, or you can get a cash car that's a little older. It's got a little more cosmetic things going on with it. You can take that car. You can paint it. You can put new tires on it. You can fix it up. You can take it to the mechanic, make sure it run good. You can do all these things to fix it up. Huh? You can fix that car up and you'll have a new car. You can take your time and fix it up. Now you got something worthwhile. You got something to have pride in. You got something to be proud of because you put the work in. You took the time to get it to where you wanted it. Or you can go put the work in, time in, and get the new car. Let's say if you put the work in and time in to get the new car you couldn't afford. That still requires the same amount of work. You have two choices. But what you want to do, what y'all want to do, y'all want the supermodel looking chicks. Y'all want the perfect 10 chicks to like y'all without putting in the work, without taking the time out, without showing them that you're worthy of them. You want to take your broke tail up to them. It costs money. They want money. They like money. Get over it. They want money. That's the reason why they look like that. They want men with money. Get over it. That's one type of woman. There's different types of women. There's many different types of women. Every woman, and for that every type, those people are different. All stuck up women are different. All humble women are different. All simple women are different. They're all different. Each individual is different. Have different ways. Have different mindsets. Have different character. Everybody is different. You can't listen. Y'all mad because the woman y'all can't get. Y'all mad because a certain type of woman don't want y'all. The one that's real pretty and all this other stuff. Y'all mad because y'all can't get her. Y'all crying on the internet about it. And I say on the internet because no one outside of the internet knows you exist. If I say red pill outside of this, if I say manosphere outside of the internet, if I say any of these things, MGTOW, if I say any of that outside of the internet, no one knows who you are. You're nobodies. You're not even heard of. You're not even talked about. No one even knows or cares who you are. I just talk about it because it's all over the internet, and I'm on the internet, and I'm here to tell you that there's a lot of misinformation going on when it concerns that. All women are evil. All women are fat. And all women are this and that. All black women are fat. All black women are terrible. All black women are stupid, or they have high standards. How about this? Have you ever thought about that you have high standards? Have you ever thought about the fact that you have unrealistic expectations? You live in a one-bedroom apartment. You make probably $20,000 a year, but you want to marry. You want to be with a woman that's a supermodel. That's not realistic, guys. It's not realistic. You're not being realistic. You have high expectations. You're trying to go above your pay grade. How's that? How about you find somebody that likes you on your level, who you are, It can help you grow and help you build and help you get where you need to be. Instead of doing that, you get mad because the person that's above your pay grade doesn't want you. Now you want to cry and moan on the internet about it. And we have people, I say this, like I said, I go back to why should, I don't understand this. I don't understand it for nothing. Why should a woman have to give you her body because you paid for a couple of dates? If she wants to wait till marriage, that doesn't mean she's playing games with the man. There's different types of women. Some women are willing to give it up. Some women are not. If you like to have sex, just find one that likes to have sex. Hello? Now, I'm not finna sit here and say I condone any of this, but just find one that likes to have it. If you're not willing to wait till marriage, why would you continue to date this person that's willing to? Why would you trash this one because she wants to wait till marriage? I want to wait till marriage. Well, you just playing games. You ain't S. You just playing games. You playing with that man. Not necessarily. She may just want to wait. Well, you didn't hold it for the other ones. You had kids by the other baby daddy. Why you gotta make the next man wait? Maybe because she wants to, huh? Maybe because she changed. Maybe because she thought things through. Maybe she wants to be logical this time. Maybe she wants to be careful who she gives her body to. Huh? We don't think about that stuff, do we? We just want to trash people for thinking logically. We just want to. She's giving her body to somebody. She's giving her whole body to someone. Things can go wrong during sex. You have all kinds of stuff. Well, you use protection. It's not all that simple. There's more to sex. You're becoming one with a person. So it's not just sex. It's a little more serious than that. And we gotta stop as men. We gotta stop telling women what to do with their bodies. Oh, you have to give it up now because I paid for your dinner. Really? 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 If you pay for their dinner, you a simp. If you hold the door open for them, you're a simp. If you cater to a woman, you're a simp. She doesn't appreciate it. She doesn't love you. That's the stuff they're telling people. I've seen countless videos of this stuff. I've been watching their videos for a year. It took me, I'm watching countless videos. I didn't just get on here and start talking about it. I've been doing my research on them. They've been saying this kind of stuff. You tell them how you feel, you a simp. If you express yourself to a woman, you a simp. You're a blue pill. You're no good. I thought that's what a man's supposed to do is communicate to his woman. I thought that's what a man was supposed to do is to be a gentleman. I thought that's what a man was supposed to do is to show his woman how much he loved her. So if you show a woman how much you love her, you're a simp. Really? I think I don't know what's going on. I don't know what kind of drugs that people have. I don't know what's being put in our food or drinks. This stuff, you have to be on drugs to think these kind of things are true. Something's got to be wrong with these people. They're telling people this kind of stuff. You don't pay for no dates. No, that's simping. Don't cater to that woman. That's a simp. You got to be a man. I thought catering was manly. What happened to these things? What happened to romance? What happened to affection? Why did we turn relationships? We went wrong when we turned relationships and marriage into a business. And he tells people, this is another thing Captain Sanders tells people. Your vagina loses value over time. The sexual market value. All this stuff is crap. This stuff is the dumbest stuff I've ever heard. He said certain things he says has truth to it, but some stuff is the dumbest stuff I've ever heard. It's dumb. It's all made up bull crap. It is to me. It's all made up crap. Your vagina loses interest over it, loses value. So women have a money value now. So he's basically, these people in the manosphere supports this stuff. They're all sucking up to this guy. They're all eating it up too. Oh yes, Kevin Samuels. They have him on the shows. They're inviting him on, saying he's a man, he's a godfather. I already told you on my show, I'm not calling another man daddy. I already said this. It's not happening. I will never call another man daddy besides my real father. It will never happen. And they're all just jerking him off. Oh yes, Kevin, you're the man. And it's not just him. There's other guys saying this kind of stuff. There's other people talking like this, saying you're a simp if you show your woman love. There's nothing wrong with taking care of your woman, guys. Men, I'm talking to the young men. Talking to the people that just. There's nothing wrong with that. If she doesn't appreciate it, then she's the wrong woman. Just find you one that will appreciate it. It's just that simple. That's just how simple it is. Find one that will appreciate your kindness, your niceness. There's nothing wrong with you being nice. There's nothing wrong with you being compassionate. There's nothing wrong with those things. There's nothing wrong with it. You just have to take that energy and put it towards a woman that really cares for you. All this other crap, oh, she's not going to appreciate it. Now, there's nothing wrong with you having a vision, having a goal, being driven, being motivated. Women find that sexy. Now, if she tries to get you to do something that doesn't line up with your purpose, that doesn't line up with that doesn't line up with what you represent, there's nothing wrong with telling her, no, that's not what I stand for. It's not what there's nothing wrong with standing up for yourself as far as a man. But as far as treating her like she's nothing, stiff-arming her like that, calling her her name, or not paying for dates, not romancing her, how you think you're supposed to get her, win her heart? Women are emotional, responsive creatures. So if you don't provide that security, if you don't make them feel safe and secure, that's just, see, they're telling you a bunch of lies. I'm just being real with you. It's all lies. It's all bullcrap. This whole red field, manosphere stuff, it's going on long enough. It's crap. It's all crap. I've been seeing it. I've been hearing about it. The MGTOW movement, they're mad because women don't want them either. Their relationship didn't work out, so I'm swearing off women. You gotta swear off women, or you're a simp. You can't be with a woman. You can't date. Who the hell I'm supposed to like then? Who I'm supposed to date? Who I'm supposed to talk to? Who I'm supposed to? What? I can't date women. They're asking you to go against your nature. They're asking you to go against what you like and what you love. I love women. You ain't gonna tell me that I can't talk to women, that I can't romance a woman, that I can't take her on a date, that I can't give her flowers. What is this? Why are we sitting on the internet crying and whining? That's why women don't want to. That's why them women don't want to date y'all, because all y'all do is whine and cry and moan. Y'all sissified. Y'all sissies. Y'all straight up sissies. That's why y'all are straight up sissified, bitter, angry. That's what it is. And you want to take it out on all women. No, it's not all women. That's you. You don't know how to select a proper mate. You don't know what to look for because you don't even know who you are. So you keep going after these women that ain't for you. You keep going after these women that don't mean you no good, and then you want to get mad at the world. They're all bad. They're all terrible. They don't mean you any good. No, they don't mean you no good because you keep choosing the wrong one. I know I got people in my circle. I know some good women. I know some. So I can't say that. I never say I'm giving up on women. I'm swearing off women. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all don't know how gay y'all sound. This is no disrespect to LGBT. When I'm talking like this, it's no disrespect to LGBT. I'm talking about dudes that say they straight, but saying they swearing off women, that's angry with women and saying all women are bad because they had a few relationships that didn't work out. So they want to whine and cry and talk about how bad women are, even with the black manosphere, with the black red pillars. I seen white ones do. I seen non-African Americans. I seen other. They're all walks of life. Because these groups started out positive. These groups started out to empower men, not just black men, but to empower men and to show them how to maneuver better in relationships, things like that. They and the red pill, blue pill stuff. It started with the Matrix and all that. It started with positive influence, but then it got corrupted with a bunch of sissies. And the older guys that's been divorced, their marriage didn't work out. They catered to the wrong women, and they're bitter and angry. And they tell the young guys to not date. I've seen a bunch of guys on internet, guys that 16 and 17. Some of them were 18 in college. No, I'm swearing off women. I'm not gonna date. I'm not gonna ever date again. Oh my freaking goodness, man! So you're not gonna date a woman? These things sound gay to me, guys. This stuff sounds gay. I'm not gonna date a woman. You're not gonna tell me I can't date no woman. Especially, no, look, I'm finna go find. Listen, y'all, you crazy. You think I'm just gonna swear off women? You got to be crazy. You lost all the sense I thought you had, you didn't have. You think I'm just gonna swear off a woman? I ain't finna swear off no woman. Y'all can let these people, and then let me tell y'all something else too. Why I harp on these people like this? People like folks, especially folks like Kevin saying. He tell you not to date these women. He tell you not to date women. Don't waste he tell the men don't waste your time with women. He tell the woman to buy a dog and die alone. Don't give these women your money. Give them to me. Pay to chat with me. You know his chat is you have to pay to talk in this chat. So you got to give him money instead. Don't give your money to these women. Give it to me instead. I'm not mad at the dude. He got a hustle going. I gotta respect his hustle, even though I don't agree with it. I don't agree with the hustle. I'm just saying you can get sucked into that stuff, or you can see it as just content. I see it for what it is. I don't hate the man. I don't look down on him. I see it for what it is. It's just internet content. Oh, he's helping a lot of black men. No, he's not. No, he's not. He's not helping anybody. Only thing he's helping is his bank account. He got a hustle going. I respect his hustle. I'm not gonna turn down a disrespect another man's hustle. But if I don't agree with it, but anytime you post content, it's subject to criticism. Anytime you post anything, it's subject to criticism. If somebody comes on criticizing me, I won't care, because I say what I want. I get on. This is fun to me. To me, this is internet content. That's all it is content. I get on here to unload, to blow off steam. Cause I work, I got a business, I got other things going on in my life. So I get on here to unload. So whatever people want to say, I don't care. To me, it bothers me. It bothers me not. It's just something I do on a weekly basis. It just helps, you know. So I'm not. They say these things, and you have videos, but people telling you don't pay for the dates. All they want is they don't want you. They just want to destroy you. They want to eat you alive. These women don't care about men. Women hate men. No, they don't. You going after the wrong ones. You don't know how to choose. I know plenty of women that love men. And on the flip side, I see posts and all kind of stuff about women saying black men don't love women, black women. Yeah, they do. Y'all don't know how to choose. Y'all don't know how to. I'm tell y'all something. I'm tell both sides something. Y'all don't know how to select a mate. Y'all suck when it comes to choosing. Y'all make all the wrong decisions. Y'all go after the wrong people. Y'all go after people that ain't for y'all. And then you want to get upset with everybody. It's not everybody's fault. It's not all black men. It's not all black women. We just need to come to terms with ourselves. We got to stop this. We got to stop this nonsense. That's all it is nonsense. It's just a bunch of nonsense. It's just, that's all. We still divided. He's helping black women. How is he helping them? Let me explain how all his live streams go. And I want you to tell me, how is he helping them? I want a good man. How tall are you? 5'6". Last time you weighed, you said how much you weighed? 180 pounds. You fat. Buy a dog, die alone. Next caller. How tall are you? I want a good man. How tall are you? 5'5". How old are you? 38. Up, you too old. Buy a dog and die alone. You in the no man's zone. Next caller. That's how all his lives. Go watch him. Go watch him. That's all he does. How is that helping anybody? They paying this man for him to tell them that, for him to tell them to buy a dog and die alone. He tell them all the same thing. Go watch it. You don't have to take my word for it. Go and watch what he's saying. Go and watch it. He's telling everybody to buy a dog and die alone. He's telling everybody. See, it was entertaining at first. So some of these women were arrogant, and some of them may have deserved it. But saying it over and over and over to the same type of women that felt entitled. You had a lot of them that felt entitled. You had a lot of them that may have didn't. Some of them were seriously seeking his help. But, you know, for it to go on over and over and over and over and over, it's run out, man. It's run its course. This stuff is just getting old. Things like this wear down. He's not helping anybody. Who's getting helped? You didn't help me by telling me to buy a dog and die alone. You're not helping me. You're not. And a lot of this stuff is just, and they all follow this stuff. They all follow him. They all follow this MGTOW stuff. You got incels and stuff too. They're mad at the world. They don't want to. All these guys have one thing in common. They're all sissified. They're all sissified. They're swearing off women. They're telling you to tell other men to stay away from women. Are you kidding me? Don't commit to a woman. Don't give your life to a woman. Don't give your heart to a woman. What the hell am I supposed to do then? What am I supposed to do? I can't commit to a woman. I can't give my heart to a woman. I can't give my life. That sounds like some old sissified stuff. Oh, I'd be darned if I'd let somebody tell me don't give my life to no woman. Don't give my heart to a woman. Don't commit to a woman. I can't be with a woman. Who am I supposed to be with then, dude? I'm not gonna be with no other man. I'm not doing it. That's weak to me. So instead of you taking out the time that you need to do to heal, instead of you taking out the time to work on you, because there's something within you. If you keep choosing the wrong woman, something's wrong with you, sir. But instead of you doing that, you don't want to do no work. You rather just say, I'm swearing off women. I'm just gonna give up. I don't want no woman. You taking the easy way out. That's weak. These are weak men. These are a bunch of weak men that can't get a date. They weak. They weak and immature. They're spoiled. They sound like a bunch of spoiled child, a spoiled baby that done boo-booed in their diaper. And done filled that diaper up with got so much boo-boo in it. They done messed all over themselves with these diapers. You can't be like this. You done messed all over yourself with this diaper. Your diaper is full of boo-boo. You need to clean it up. You need to do something with it. Because it sounds like you suck at life. It sounds so sissified. All you got to do, take the time out to heal yourself. All women are not bad. They're not. All women are not against you. All women don't hate you. You just hadn't found one yet. Tell you from experience. And this whole I just never cared for this whole red pill stuff. This whole manosphere stuff. I used to listen to all their videos. You can't commit to a woman. They try to brainwash you into hating women. Let me tell you something. Tell me something that interests me. Tell me something I can be helped by. Tell me how to invest my money. Tell me I can turn one house, flip it, and buy another one. Tell me I can increase my assets. Tell me how I can get a loan from the bank the proper way. Tell me how to improve my credit. I want to hear something that's useful. I don't want to hear about how bad women are, how terrible women are. I don't want to hear that, because you got men that ain't got these guys. A lot of them don't have nothing going for themselves. They living with their mama. They don't want to work. They don't want to do this and that. They ain't got nothing going, and they get mad when a real woman don't want to be with them. Even if it's a gold digger, if that's not the right woman for you, so what? So what? I was married one time, it didn't work, so I'm swearing off women. That's stupid. All this stuff sounds stupid to me. And y'all got y'all red pills, y'all manospheres, y'all follow Kevin Samuels blindly. This is just internet content. He don't take it serious. It's just content. Y'all crazy enough to follow him blind. Something wrong with y'all. Y'all crazy enough to follow anybody blind. Don't follow people blind. It's all internet. All this stuff is internet. Y'all following folks blindly. It's all internet dribble. You trying to live this. You trying to put this stuff into your real life, and they not even living it. You have a lot of folks that was call themselves incels. They call themselves MGTOW. They was swearing off women. They've been getting exposed for having wives. They was married. They getting married. They getting laid and doing all this other stuff and telling you not to do it. No, don't sleep with a woman. Don't be with a woman. Don't go over here doing this with a woman. Don't interact with women. Don't speak to women. You can't. I had a guy said no. You don't supposed to speak to women. Dude, what's wrong with you? I can't speak to a woman. I'm do what I want. I'm just using this as an example. I can do what I want. You can tell me nothing. Tell me I can't speak to no woman. You got to be crazy. You got your doggone mind. Something is wrong. Talking about I can't speak to no woman. I don't know what's wrong with you. I don't know what kind of crack you been smoking. Because yeah, I like women. Ain't nothing you can do about it either. Ain't nothing nobody can do about it. And you can call me a simp for saying it's okay to be a gentleman. You can call me a simp for saying it's okay to cater to your woman. It's okay to show your woman love and respect. If that makes me a simp, well, I'm the king of simps. How about that? I'd be a simp. I'd rather be a simp and be happy with my life, with the woman of my dreams, versus being a quote unquote alpha and being angry over there with you. No. Whatever you want to call me, you can call me whatever you want. I don't care what you're gonna call me. As long as I got peace in my life, that's all that matters. All this old extra stuff is crap. I don't care what you say. I don't care what nobody say. Because I had to get them. I had to get them because these people spread all kind of misinformation. They telling all they do is sit on the internet and bash women all day. They bash black women. Tell about how bad black women all the time is. Oh, modern women, they just this and that. Modern women ain't no good. I don't understand it. What man sit on the internet bashing women all day, crying about women, whining about how bad women are? I mean, it just don't sound. It sounds suspect to me. Cause I've had bad relationships, yes. I've had certain encounters, yes. I'm not gonna sit on the internet crying about it, bashing women all the day. Women ain't no good. All women are horrible. All women are terrible. No, they're not. You just don't know what you talk. You don't know what you're talking about. Telling women that they can't. They have to sleep with a man if he takes her out on a date. Really? Y'all don't know these. They don't. You don't know what you're talking about. If you say that kind of stuff, you don't know what you're talking about. She have to sleep with you if you take her on a date. Get out of here. Relationships have all gone to hell because when we turned it into a business, when these women came up with this pay to play mentality, and these men started saying, if we're gonna take you on a date, you have to sleep with us. It turned into a strictly business type of thing. It's all business now. There's no genuine interest. Where's the genuine stuff? Where's the I want to take you on a date because I like you? What happened to that? What happened to I want to take you on a date because I care about you? But when you do that, it's frowned upon. You're a simp if you do that. You're a simp if you show your emotion. You're a simp if you show love. Shut up. I do what I want, doggone it. If I want to show a woman that I love her, if I want to tell her I love her, if I want to show her how much I love her, I'm going to do what the heck I want to do. You ain't going to tell me I can't show my woman love and affection. You're not going to tell me that. Well, you a simp. Well, I guess I have to be one. I guess I'll be one. I take it. That's better than being alone. It's better than being coming home to an empty house. Crazy, man. Y'all crazy. Y'all listen to these guys that ain't all they eating TV dinners. They eating TV dinners. They ain't got nobody. They don't know the first thing about nothing. Tell you all women are gold diggers. All women hate. All women are mean. All women just want to take you down. Women are against us. They're the other species. Y'all they don't know what they're talking about. These men don't know the first thing about women. They don't know nothing. You don't know nothing. You don't know nothing if you're talking like this. You don't know jack. Huh? I'm just saying. Because people I'm just saying, man. You have to you gotta be careful who y'all listening to. Cause these folks is trash. Cause they trashing women. They don't know what they talking about. All women are not against you. There's nothing wrong with showing your woman affection. There's nothing wrong with we need to bring that back, as a matter of fact. We need to stop saying women need to pay for the first date. If you like a woman, there's nothing wrong with courting her. If you like her, there's nothing wrong with you doing that. There's nothing wrong with now. There may be a such thing as overdoing it, but if you like her, there's nothing wrong with taking her out on a date and being romantic. There's nothing wrong with that. We need to stop thinking there's something that if you do that, you're a simp. They're just angry and bitter. They mad because they did that with the wrong person. They did that with somebody that didn't want them. So now they're saying if you do it, you're a simp. All women are not like the women that hurt you. Every woman you dated is not like the woman that hurts you. Every woman out there is not like the woman that hurts you. So don't think like that. We have to think better than that. We can't do that. There's a problem there. See, yeah, women do a lot of crazy stuff, but these dudes do too. These guys that talk about this stuff, they weak. They sit around crying about women saying don't show a woman love and don't do it. No, that's weak. There's nothing wrong with a man showing compassion, showing care and concern for a woman that he really cares about, being nurturing to that woman. That's what masculinity is all about, guys. Isn't that that's what being a man is all about? That's what a man's supposed to do. A man's supposed to honor his woman. A man's supposed to show her how much he loves her. If you find a woman that don't appreciate that, then she's not your woman. Find you another one that's going to appreciate who you are. Be who you are. And find somebody that's going to appreciate that. That's what it is. If they don't appreciate that, then that's not your woman. Simply put, because they trying to give advice from a bitter, angry perspective. All women aren't bad. You just have to find the right one. That's what it is. And I'm not on here asking for money and donations. Donate to me. Give me money. I need your money. Send me cash app. Send money to my cash app. I need it. Don't date these women. Don't give these women your money. Send it to my cash app instead. No. If you want a woman, go get you a girlfriend. If you want to try again, try again. All women ain't bad. Let's stop thinking that. Let's stop with this manosphere stuff. This corrupted manosphere, this corrupted red pill trash. If you have a positive view on relationship, they call you a purple pill. Well, you're a purple pill. You're weak because you look at women in a positive light. I don't know what I got something I could say to people like that, but I gotta keep it PG because of my ministry. I got to. I can tell them where they can go with that advice, but I can't say that. You know what I'm saying? So this is the thing. Life is what you make it. If you want a woman, get you a woman. If you want to love her, show her love her. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, for the women's, don't let this man tell y'all. Don't let any other man tell y'all that if you take me on a date, you have to have sex with me. That's all made up. That all depends on the people. I let people mind whatever people do is their business now. I ain't gonna judge them. If you sleep with somebody on the first date, I'm not gonna judge you. I ain't mad at you. I'm not doing none of that. I ain't going into all that. But if you want to save yourself to marriage, if you want to be celibate, there's nothing wrong with that. That's your body. That's your vagina. Don't let no man tell you what to do with your body. That's yours. If you want to wait till marriage, hey, by all means, that's your choice. Now, when you marry, that's a different story. Because now it's a whole nother ball game. Now you're obligated to both of y'all are obligated to one another. That's a whole nother show now. But outside of that, if you're not married, you're not obligated to sleep with no man that you're not married to. You don't have to give it up to nobody. That ain't your husband. You don't have to give it to nobody. If he want to take you out on dates and spend money on you, that's what he want to do. But you're not obligated to sleep with him because of it. He offered you a date. If he wants something in return, that's not genuine. Now, if you want to pay for dates sometimes too, now this is how I would suggest. You pay for some dates. He paid for some dates at first, and let's say he paid for the first 3 to 4 dates. You might want to pay for the next one. You might suggest somewhere to go the next time, and you might want to pay for it. Or you might have an outing or something. You might want to invite him over for food or whatever, and you pay for it. Or you might want to contribute something the next time. I would say that. Just don't let him be spending all the money on all the things all the time. I would say that. But you're not obligated to give him your money for an exchange. You know what they call that? That's prostitution. You have to sleep with him because he took you on 3 dates. Shut up. That's not true at all. She ain't gotta do nothing. She do what she want with her vagina. She gotta sleep. No, she don't. No, she don't. She don't have to sleep with you. I paid for that date. Come on, man. This is trash. We need y'all. We need more people like this saying that this is all garbage. If you go on the first date, you have to go Dutch. Now, some women ask for that. That's fine if that's what she want. Or you make her pay on the first date. You invite her somewhere and make her pay. Come on, man. This is trash. This is all trash. I talk like this for a reason. It's somebody. I have to be the voice of reason. I got to, cause this is crap. I'm not gonna tell a woman what she need to do with her body. You gotta give it up since we go out, or we give. If I go out on, we go on a date, we gotta have sex. No, we don't. No, we don't. Stop this. Let's stop this. You don't have to sleep with me just because I took you on a date. Really? That's nothing genuine about that. And what happened to romance? Now, if she genuinely want to do that, that's her business. She decides to do that with her body. That's her business. But we gotta stop telling women what they need to do with their body. We gotta stop it. We not their husband. We ain't put no ring on their finger. But we want them to do all the things a wife's supposed to do. We gotta stop it. We want them to bow down and submit to us, but we not willing to do what a man's supposed to do to them. We not willing to provide for or show them that we worthy. It don't work like that. You have to prove yourself. You can't. This is the real world. You gotta show somebody something. I don't care who you are. You can be the president. You gotta show somebody something. You can't just go up to a woman and say you need to submit to me and bow down to me because I'm a man. That's not the way. That's not masculine. That's toxic. That's crazy. They gonna think you need medicine. They gonna try to figure out where your counselor is at. They gonna try to figure out who let you out by yourself without a leash. They gonna think something wrong with you. You can't. It's just not how life works. A woman ain't gonna submit to no man that's just doing this garbage. It just don't work like that. I mean, it's just not. Well, you gonna submit to me? Do you got a job? No, not really. You got a car? No, not really. You doing anything for yourself? No, not really. But you gotta submit. Man, get out of my face. That's what I would say. I tell you, get out of my face. I pepper spray your behind. I pull my mace out on your behind. Makes the crap out your tail. Somebody's telling me some stuff like that. If I was a woman, you telling me I gotta submit to you and you ain't got nothing. Man, I'll pepper spray you. Get out of my face. That's bull crap. We gotta stop adhering to this garbage. What happened to we gotta go back to the what we used to do. When it's just I don't care who called. And people say this is simping. When I say a man need to know how to love a woman. That's simping. No, it's not. That's what being a man is. Goodness gracious. Y'all influenced by this old garbage. You gonna sit around and bark a woman around, tell her what to do, but you don't want to do nothing for her. You don't want to show her that you're worthy of being her head, of being a leader. You don't want to show her that you love her and have compassion for her. That's all. That's just stupid. It's the stupidest thing ever. If you listen to this trash, you're gonna always be alone. You're gonna always be alone. You're gonna have a TV dinner in your hand for the rest of your life until you learn that that's all crap that these people are feeding you. It's not okay. It's just not okay. Okay. I'm just saying. I done ran on this enough. I'm done. I'm out of here with this. I'm through. Because I done talked about the red pill. I done talked about the manosphere. I done talked about the MGTOW and all of them. They have one thing in common. They for some reason they hate women. They trash women. They spend all their time in life trashing women all day. That's all they do is trash women. But tell me something that I'm interested in. I'm not interested in hearing about how bad women are all day. I don't care. I avoid the ones that I don't like. I can ignore those. I don't care about those. I don't care about who I don't like, who's not my type, who don't want me. Why would I care about that? It doesn't interest me at all. They're gold diggers. Why would I care about a gold digger? She's not for me. I don't have money. I don't have a whole lot of money to throw at her. So why would I care about her? She's ratchet. Well, I don't like ratchets either. I'm not their type. They don't want me. So why would I care about her? Why would I sit around on the internet crying about her all day? Oh, they don't want me. Oh, they're evil. Oh my God. Let's talk about other stuff. Let's talk about stuff that's gonna help us grow. Talk about things that's gonna help us improve. Because that ain't helping nothing. That ain't helping nobody. It sure ain't helping them women. Because those type of women that these men are bashing, they're not gonna change their ways because they're crying. Because the men are crying about it. They just gonna look at you like you weak. I'm just saying it. You just find one that's for you. That's all. I can sit down somewhere. Goodness gracious. And they say black you got black men that trash black women all day. Then why don't you date somebody that's not black? Well, I ain't gonna do that. Well, shut up then. If you're not gonna fix the problem, shut up. If they so bad, date somebody else. Well, can't do that. Well, be quiet. Find somebody else that's for you. Well, I don't know. You just want to whine and cry all day. But I'm done. Hope you enjoyed the show. Be sure to tune in to the next broadcast. Peace.